Our liberties were not won by stock exchange, jobbers and mining magnates, but by ordinary members of the working class who'd suffered, gone to jail, some to the gallows. They're the people who gave us our liberties. Those words belong to the organiser of the Builders Labourers Federation in Tasmania in 1916, a wonderful man called Samuel Champ, who used to recite poetry in the Domain in the middle of his speeches and would go to what was the equivalent of the ACTU Congress and recite poetry there as well. But these sentiments of where our liberties have been derived from and who won them are very relevant to the Ark tribe struggle today. Because everything that Sam Champ said in 1916, you could say about Ark tribe today, that our liberties are now being protected by Ark and by the people who are supporting him and by other union officials who are now facing massive penalties under this so-called Fair Work Australia. We've just seen the so-called left-wing Minister for Education in New South Wales threaten individual teachers with $10,000 fines under Fair Work Australia. So that the battle around the education area, the battle in housing and in the building and construction industry, these are now really linking up, and that people are facing up to what is in this so-called Fair Work Australia, which of course turns out to be nothing more than work choices light. It's always good to be back fighting on the Brisbane line, and here we are for the second annual May Day celebrations at the Workers Club in Paddington, a place where you will have all been to many times, and I've had several very enjoyable activities of a political nature. So enjoy this, but remember always as you do that this is part of a much larger and longer struggle. As an old Canadian wobbly said, we're not in for the long haul, we're in for the endless haul.